The tractor's up there thinking, please don't take me down this. Please don't take me down this. I'm gonna call it. Alright, just leaving campsite number 2. It poured down rain last night, so luckily I had my tarp, kept everything dry. Just get up this, it's all slippery now. Whew! Very slippery. Man. Alright, like I was saying, there goes a kangaroo. Hey buddy. It poured down rain last night, but my tarp kept me dry. But I didn't film anything because I just wanted to stay in my hammock. And oh, I remember all these rocks coming in. I'm pretty sure this bridle track was made for gold miners and cattle people, but I'm going to say it was also made for the kangaroos and wombats. There's so many along here, they just need a highway to get from one place to another. Well, luckily I relocated my carby breather hose. Let's give this a shot. Whew, that's deep. Not a bad view at all. The tractor's just been eating up the terrain, but I've been slipping out a lot, and I've been really stingy, and I'm trying to get my rear tyre, which is a Dunlop 606, to last as long as I can, so I don't do any trips with my new one on until my big desert ride in a couple of months. But it's certainly hindering my riding performance. I mean, it's got a bit left, but it's not much. Normally I would have replaced that a long time ago, but I've had 8,000 kilometers on that now, and probably 1,000 of those have been tough enduro riding and hill climb, so I'll definitely get another 606 awesome tyre. And that's the bridle track completed, but now it's raining and I got to get rid of my GoPro 9 because it's not waterproof with the stupid media mod. I'm on the tarmac again, heading out to the north end of Lithgow, so I'm going to explore Wolgan, Ben, Bullen, Cullen Ben, and all the bush area around there, and hopefully set up camp on some sort of cliff top. If that can't happen, then I'll just go to Newnes campground, but that's pretty mainstream, so I'll try and avoid that. See how we go. Sally, the tractor's absolutely purring along. I've chewed a little bit of oil, but nothing major. I don't think she likes the high speeds, but she's doing it anyway. Yeah, this is beautiful, windy roads. Handles better than when I had a road bike. Well, this road was meant to be the start of day 3 and explore all that bush down in there. Doesn't say road closed, it just has a gate up. Looks like it's pretty new, maybe because of the bushfires. Maybe be able to get around it, have a look. Pretty sure this means it's open for business. Beautiful. Very, very steep, good condition track, but even first gear compression, got to use both brakes, otherwise it gets away from me. Definitely need momentum coming back up, that's for sure. No stopping and starting halfway unless you can get to the base of one of these little humps. loose rocks. Shit, this is steep. It's a shame the weather's came in so bad. I'm in the Garden of Stones, the national park, and there's so many good views and rock formations. You can ride your bike up on them, you can't see anything because of the weather. Look at all these rock formations, unreal. This is always so much more challenging with these bloody bags on the back. It's not hard, it just makes it for a bit of a bouncier, fighty sort of ride. You gotta fight it all the time. Look at all these rocks, it's well worth it. Even though I'm soaking wet, cold, miserable, I'm glad I just came to this little section. Beautiful. I just realised my phone's no longer charging, and I kind of need it. I'm only got 15% because I can't make calls to the wife, and now I'm stuck on this track with no directions, and I'm in a state of bother. I got all my panniers on the back still. Ah, this is shit house with all this luggage. Thrown around like a fucking rag doll. Come on, I need to get off this track. So I reached out to a guy called Shadow75, I think it is. Awesome adventure riding videos on YouTube, and I saw a track that he did where his mate got injured and asked where it was. He gave me some directions. Now I'm just trying to find it and give it a shot myself if I've got somewhere I can hide my rear racks, my rear bags and top bag, because I'm not going to do that track with those on. Alright, like I said, thanks Shadow75 for the heads up on this track. I think I'm on it, but the only way it's going to be possible is to hide all my gear. So anyone finds this, I've written a letter from yours truly with my logo on it. It says, please do not steal. The Apprentice Adventure has hid these bags to do some enduro riding and surround trails. These bags are my riding livelihood. Kind of need them to get home. They're too heavy for the tight stuff, thanks. So if anyone sees my bags, please leave them in the bush here, and I'll be back in hopefully a half hour or to an hour. Let's see how we go. Now the only problem with doing this is it's a pretty quick setup to get on and off. But there's fucking mosquitoes everywhere. Shit. How many? So I just chucked that there. One. And two. And we'll put that there. That looks pretty legitimate. No one's watching. We'll leave that there. And now my bike. The only problem is now I'm going to be like a pogo stick because my suspension is wound up so tight to carry with extra luggage. But look, we'll give it a go. See what happens, eh? Well, unfortunately, my bike's overheating. It's too hot. So the single trail I want to do is not going to be doing, not on my own. I was revving it too much, not getting enough momentum and no one to push, so it's not worth blowing my engine when I've still got a big ride to get home. Ah, man. Because I failed miserably up the single trail. I don't even know if that was the trail, to be honest, but anyway, we'll continue on with some fire trail exploration. How cool is this? whole bike under here. Sally's loving it, the old tractor. It's like having a spa resort. You got your water here, your shelter there. Wow. This is clearly a dead end. So many rock formations, unreal. I believe that's my campsite for the night down there. Looks busy. Maybe I'm better off up here. Night number 3, tomorrow's the last day. I did the same thing, got the bike under the tarp. Everything's set up under the tarp because it's meant to rain again tonight. But this time I'm on top of a cliff overlooking Newnes campground. I was going to go there, but too many people, so I thought I'd come up above and have a bit of phone reception. I've been bored out of my nugget sitting over night time, twiddling my thumbs, wondering what I can do whilst it's raining. Solo riding's awesome, but over night time too I get so bored. Last night I swam in that river like 20 times, just something to do. 20 times exaggeration, I know, but over night time I just sit around doing nothing. So I came to the top of the cliff tonight, so I got phone reception, so hopefully I can watch a bit of YouTube or something like that to occupy myself. I like to go through the GoPro footage, but it looks crap looking back on a GoPro. Just choose your battery. Anyway, one day I'll ride with somebody and stop doing solo stuff, but for now we'll keep on going. Yep, I'm soaking wet today. It's miserable. It's pissing down rain the whole time. My old fella's gone to nothing. All shriveled up. I got attacked by mosquitoes at one stage. Adventure riding at its finest, absolutely. It wouldn't be the Apprentice Adventurer if the adventure wasn't shithouse. But yeah, I love it at the same time, so it's all good. Oh, finally on. Thought I'd just quickly slip in what I would bring to cook my dinners or breakfast. End of the day, I'm just after something quick and easy, so I normally just bring some of these dehydrated meals from Anaconda. Some taste good, some taste shit. I just bring a jet boil with a gas cylinder. This here is collapsible, so it goes to 1 centimetre thick. That can do up to 1 litre. And then normally I'll just bring like a little bit of tea, and that's it. And the rest will just be muesli bars and whatnot. Very simple setup. And then I'll use one of these, an old one, and I'll keep it. Normally you'll break them off about here, but I keep one full and I just put all my rubbish in there and seal it back up until I come to a petrol station or something. But that's it, easy. 2 vans down there. One's called Martin the Van Guy. It's going to add him on YouTube. And the other guy in the black van is actually an Olympian kayaker and going to the Olympics this year for Australia. So good work, guys. Thanks for the coffee. And that's what I love about adventure riding, meeting random people on the edge of the cliff line. So what a cool get together. Alright, day number 4, starting off with a nice little descent, trying to find a river. Awesome company last night, this morning from my newfound friends. The sun's shining, no rain, I'm dry. It's a bit hard doing this with the bag because every time you want to sit back, you just sit on your bag. Bounce everywhere like a pogo stick because you can't absorb the bumps with your legs properly. That's alright, we'll get there. This is a bumpy track. Got to make sure I can get back up. So I've started coming down here trying to get the Wolgan River, but I'm going to make the right call and turn back while I have a chance, because I'm going to struggle to get up this with all the panniers on the back, and I'm not in any mood to be dropping the bike and taking gear off. So well, when you're on your own, always try to be smart, I guess. Otherwise the apprentice adventurer goes to shit again on his last day. So let's see if we can backtrack up the hill and not fall. Don't lose momentum. Here we go. The tractor's up there thinking, please don't take me down this. Please don't take me down this. I'm going to call it and say I'm not going to do it, only because I don't know what's that way. And coming back here, all this is fine. The only bit I'm worried about is this corner. It's all wet, and my rear wheel is going to start slipping out here, and I'm going to be stuck on that bit with the amount of luggage I'm carrying, and then slipping on this little bit. It doesn't look like much, but that's going to set me up to fail the rest of the trip up that hill. If I turn back now, I'm probably safe. I want to get down to that river though. No, it's not worth the risk. Come on, tractor, let's get out of here. It's very hot today, and I can't afford to overheat. I already lost 200 ml of coolant from the other hill climb I did yesterday, so let's just make this smooth and get out of here. Here goes nothing. Let's get up this section first. Momentum. Come on, Sally. Truck the mode. Whew. Not a bad hill climb with luggage, if I say so myself. Not over yet though. Oh shit, come on, we're nearly there. Oh yeah. Just when I thought it was over, it's not. Just so much harder with the luggage. Come on. And I cannot complain how my bike's handled all this terrain with the extra weight. Normally when I'm carrying all this gear, I'm just in the deserts, which can be tough, but relatively easy on the bike, I find. But I've just been smashing trails I thought I wouldn't even do with the gear on, and I don't know if the bike's hating me for it, but it's just doing it. I love the DRZ. Everyone trade in and buy a DRZ now. Although there are plenty of other bikes I'd like to, but this is just my perfect little all-rounder. Hopefully this track leads to something good. My pannier bags keep getting caught on everything. They're a little bit wider than my handlebars. But we'll give it a shot. Oh, and just like I suspected, leads to a bunch of frickin' lantana. Oh yeah, good track, Billy Goat. Thanks for letting me know that track's on the map. All that effort to get through that crap, just to come to a stupid tree then rock, then another tree, and then another rock. It's fair to say I'm not getting up this one. How am I going to turn it around to? I don't even know why I'm talking to myself. Alright, the Apprentice Adventurer has done another 4-day adventure ride. I've had one terrible night, one terrible day, but now I've finished on the high, so I've had 3 good days and 2 good nights. The bike, what an absolute weapon. I'm sorry to the wife that I'm going to marry the tractor now. It's performed so well, carrying all this crap in myself, which is 100 kilos plus 30 kilos, and I can't ask for a better bike. I just love it. Even so much that I'm going to give it a nice big hug. Oh, what a beauty. What a beauty. Now I've done no performance upgrades to this. I just bought it suspension because I'm too heavy, and high handlebars. That's it. The rest is just all protection stuff as you've seen in previous videos. Just buy one, ride it, thrash it, love it, and let me know if you're local. We'll hit up a ride or something to Sydney, and then you can ride it all over Australia like this, which I've been doing, or you can strip it right back and do an enduro day so you don't break anything. Either way, this bike has been an absolute pleasure to have. So go with DRZ. Suzuki, maybe make a updated version, but keep it pretty similar, just better, stronger components. So whilst I start my 200-kilometre trip home, final thoughts after this ride my DRZ that I can give advice to anybody. If you're planning on doing river crossings, relocate your breather vent hose on your carburetor. Find it, Google it, and put it up higher. Once I did that, crossing the rivers was 100% better, because there's nothing worse than stalling it in knee-deep water and then leaving yourself stuck there and that risk of dropping your bike in the water. You've got to upgrade your suspension if you're over 80 kilos. Fully loaded, I'm 130. Even without the kit, I'm still 100 kilos, and the bike just needs better suspension. Save your money from putting on exhaust and trying to rejet your carby. The bike's plenty powerful, just leave it as is, stock standard. You know, for all those upgrades, it's not going to be night and day difference, it's just going to be minor. And spend the money on safety gear, case savers, bash plates, and good quality stuff to protect the bike for when you drop it. The bike's plenty capable. I've now done desert trips, bush trips, enduro trips. This trip now we've done 5 trails kitted up, 5,000k trips, 100k trips, and the bike has delivered every single time. So I can't think of anyone who wouldn't be happy riding one of these. Just got to buy it and give it a shot. A great beginner bike or advanced bike, really. Good to learn mechanics on. Just don't waste your money on all the fancy upgrades, just do the basics and have fun. I've also been using the Billy Goat app, which is one of those apps that navigates offline. It's free. If you don't pay for anything, it just means you can't navigate point to point, but it'll always give you a current location and what track you're on. So do yourself a favour, it's free, you got nothing to lose, and if you like, you can always upgrade to get the other benefits. If you've got any questions about the DRZ or what I've done, feel free to ask. Love talking about the topic. And if you've got any advice for me, please let me know, because I'm always wanting to learn so I can make my bike better or make my rides better. The Apprentice Adventurer signing out.